Chicago's Trinity United Church is just one of many houses of worship offering special presentations this Black History Month. And the Southside mainstays Maafa, did I say it right? Celebration honors the African journey from the shores of the continent to the United States and abroad. And Brian Johnson from Trinity is here to talk about the month-long program. Tell me, what is Maafa?
Maafa is Kiswahili for destruction, the African Holocaust, and it really is a name that represents the destruction of the transatlantic slavery that happened over 300 or 400 years from Africa.
How come a lot of people haven't heard of it?
Well, I think people are so used to what happened in the United States, but they don't realize that only 4.5% of the Africans were taken to the United States.
Yeah, a lot of them went to the Bahamas. They went all different places, different islands.
Yeah, 40% went to Brazil, and the rest of them went to the Caribbean and
Which
Americas.
is why there are people of color all over.
Correct.
Yeah,
and that impacts also the languages that they know and the music. And so a lot of people are not, they're used to gospel music and the music that was formed in the United States, but they're not aware of all of the other music that happened in the African diaspora.
So basically it talks about the whole slavery movement, not just the United States, but how they came across and they were just split to different places.
Absolutely.
How is that portrayed within the church?
Well, for Trinity, we use the art, music, and our culture specifically. So every week we talk about the different geographical locations, the genres. So on the first Sunday, we go from Africa. We do a lot of a cappella music and music from Ghana and South Africa. And then we go to the diaspora geographical locations, which could be Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad. The third Sunday, we do New Orleans.
Why New Orleans?
New Orleans because that's considered the birthplace of jazz.
Right.
And there's so much history of Africanisms with the rhythms and the brass and the horn sections and all that. And then the Indians. We have some Indians that are coming from New Orleans, and they consider themselves Indians from an African perspective. And then fourth Sunday, we do the Great Migration from Mississippi to Chicago, where Thomas Dorsey made his mark.
Started gospel music. He
Yes.
is the father of gospel, that's for sure.
Yes.
So it's really music and dance.
Yes.
What about foods? Do you get into the foods
Yes.
too?
Every week we
that
have
should be fun.
different food. Again, first week African, food from all countries from Africa. And then we have Jamaican food, West Indies food. And not only we deal with the music, but we also deal with the culture and identity. So every week the languages shift. So our prayers and scriptures are done in every, not every language, but languages that are different.
That should be tough though, huh?
Oh yeah, but we have a lot of natives that, that's why the diaspora is so important.
That is great.
Because you have people from Africa that, that were dispersed in these different locations, and they're members of Trinity, and they're members of our wonderful city and our country. So they feel at home when they come to Trinity.
Yes.
Yes.
It's truly Black history. I mean, and I shouldn't say African American history. It's history of people of color.
Yes.
Because everyone's pretty much related, especially when you look at it that way, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Brian, thank you so much.
Sure.
Where can folks come on Sunday?
400 West 95th Street. We have 3 services. 7:30, 11 a.m., and 6 p.m.
Wow.
All are welcome.
And you do each service, you're going to do this?
Yes, each service. This Sunday, we're going to have Bumbo Cambaya, which is a Afro-Puerto Rico band, and we have Luciano, Brazilian.
Oh.
So please come.
It's going to be a party.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Appreciate it. For
Yes.
more details on the Black History Month celebrations at Trinity, visit their website, which is trinitychicago.org.